viewers, welcome back to BRG News once again. Lata Mangeshkar, also known as Nightingale of Bollywood, turned 91 years today. She won many awards including Bharat Ratna.
One of the best known and most respected playback singers in India, Lata Mangeshkar was born on 28 September 1929. She has also recorded songs in over 1,000 Hindi films and has sung songs in over 36 regional Indian languages and foreign languages, though primarily in Marathi, Hindi, Bengali and Assamese. She has been also addressed as the Swar Kokila, the Nightingale of Bollywood. The Guinness Book of World Records listed her as the most recorded artist in the world, with not less than 30,000 solo, duet and chorus-backed songs recorded in 20 Indian languages between 1948 and 1987. Today, the number might have reached 40,000. She is also awarded with Bharat Ratna, Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan, Special Lifetime Achievement Award, Dada Saheb Phalke Award and many more Filmfare Awards.
In USA, on 3rd November, voting will be done for the presidential election. Before that, presidential debate is starting on 29 September, in which Joe Biden and Donald Trump will be standing against each other.
In this time of coronavirus, people across the world is trying to live a normal life. In India, when everyone's eyes are on Assembly's election of Bihar, at the same time, the world is focused on the presidential election of America. The election is on its last stage and now the time is of presidential debate, where Donald Trump and Joe Biden will put their vision on different issues. The voting will take place on 3rd November. From the Republican Party, once again the Donald Trump is standing as candidate, whereas for Democrats Joe Biden is the candidate. The first debate will take place on 29 September in Cleveland, Ohio. The second debate will take place on 15 October in Miami, Florida. And the third debate on 22 October in Nashville.
India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Denmark's Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen participated in virtual bilateral summit.
India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Denmark's Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen will be participating in a virtual bilateral summit on September 28. As per the statement issued by the Ministry of External Affairs, the two leaders will comprehensively review the broad framework of the bilateral relationship of the two countries and also give a broad political direction for a deep and collaborative partnership on key issues with mutual interest. The bilateral summit will be the first ever standalone virtual meet of PM Modi with any European leader.
Today is the birth anniversary of Amar Shahid Bhagat Singh, who sacrificed his life for the country at the age of 23. He was known for his sharp mind and sharp nature.
Bhagat Singh was an Indian socialist revolutionary whose two acts of dramatic violence against the British in India and execution at the age 23 made him a folk hero of the Indian independence movement. Bhagat Singh became a popular folk hero after his death. Jawaharlal Nehru wrote about him. Bhagat Singh did not become popular because of his act of terrorism, but because he seemed to vindicate for the movement the honor of Lala Rajpat Rai and through him of the nation. Bhagat Singh attended Dayanand Anglo-Vedic High School, which was operated by Arya Samaj, and then National College, both located in Lahore. He began to protest British rule in India while still a youth and soon fought for the national independence. He also worked as a writer and editor in Amritsar for Punjabi and Urdu language newspapers, espousing Marxist theories. He is credited with popularizing the catchphrase Inqilab Zindabad, which means long live the revolution.
Before going any further, let's take a break. Welcome back once again after the break. Rajasthan Royals beats King 11 Punjab by 4 wickets. Rajasthan Royals is one of the team who has not yet tasted defeat in Dream 11 IPL 2020.
Fans of the Dream 11 IPL 2020 were treated with a blockbuster Sunday with the epic edge of the seat Rajasthan run chase versus Punjab enthralling them. With back-to-back wins under their belt, Rajasthan is the only side apart from Delhi who is yet to face a defeating in the Dream 11 IPL 2020. It was raining sixes at the Sarhaj Cricket Stadium on Sunday with Mayank Agarwal and joining the party with KL Rahul to set the tone for the evening. The Punjab opener showcased how mighty power is not the prerequisite for scoring big sixes, but sheer timing can be a substitute to power hitting. The Punjab batting unit delivered with opening batsman Mayank Agarwal slamming a 50-ball 106, whereas skipper KL Rahul impressed yet again with a gutsy 69 of 54 deliveries as the side posted a humongous total of 223 after being put into bat. Agarwal's maiden Dream 11 IPL turn went in vain as Rajasthan broke their own record of highest successful run chase with after a 6-hitting masterclass from Sanju Samson and Rahul Tewatia.
Baroda Cricket Association 83rd Annual General Meeting held today to provide the information regarding finance of 2019 and 20.
Baroda Cricket Association 83rd Annual General Meeting was held in which the discussion took place and the information was provided regarding the finance of 2019 and 2020. The disclosure was also made regarding the amount of 55 crore which was provided by the BCCI. One of the important part of discussion was also regarding the stadium which is being constructed near the Kotambi, and a viewpoint was given forward to complete the construction by the next year before the cricket season.
बेसिकली ये 83rd एजीएम थी जिसमें मार्च 2020 के ऑडिटेड अकाउंट्स को बहाली देना था। उसके बाद 2021 के लिए नए अकाउंटेंट अपॉइंट करना था। उसके लिए मालू भट्ट एंड कंपनी को हमने अपॉइंट किया है। और तीसरा अहम मुद्दा था ऑम्बुड्समैन और एथिक्स ऑफिसर की अपॉइंटमेंट का था। उसमें CK ठक्कर रिटायर्ड जज ऑफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑफ इंडिया को हमने अपॉइंट किया है। और ये तीनों मुद्दे हमने मेंबर्स को वोटिंग पे रखे हैं इस 83rd एजीएम में। आज शाम को 5 बजे तक सारा बैलेट वोटिंग होना है। वो बैलेट वोटिंग होते ही कल शाम को 5:30 बजे एजीएम फिर से बुलाई जाएगी। उसमें सारे इस मुद्दे पर कितने ने फेवरेबल वोटिंग किया है, कितनों ने ये किया है, वोट की काउंटिंग करने के बाद रिजल्ट डिक्लेयर होगा। और ये तीनों मुद्दे पे जो डिसाइड किया है BCA और एपेक्स काउंसिल ने, उसको बहाली दी जाएगी। और मैं समझता हूँ कि जिस तरह से प्रणव अमीन की नेतृत्व में जो BCA के सारे ऑफिस बेरर्स और एपेक्स काउंसिल जो काम कर रही है, वो देखते हुए अभी तक इस साल में BCA को करीबन 18.90 करोड़ का रिएम्बर्समेंट मिला है फ्रॉम GST और इनकम टैक्स से। उसके साथ साथ करीबन 55 करोड़ अभी तक BCA को इस साल में मिला है BCCI से। जो पेंडिंग एजीएम्स थी वो सारी ख़त्म हो चुकी है और आज हम अप टू डेट हो गए हैं। और 4 दिन पहले ही BCCI से और 23 करोड़ रुपया हमको आया है। वो 15-16 का है, अभी 16-17, 17-18, 18-19, 19-20 का पैसा आना बाकी है। तो जो हमारी जो नई चुनी हुई कमेटी का दावा था कि हमें जो 130 करोड़ BCCI से लेने हैं जल्दी से जल्दी, उस पर बहुत अच्छा हम आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। और मैं समझता हूँ कि कोटुंबी का ग्राउंड तैयार है, प्रैक्टिस विकेट्स तैयार है। BCA ने जो MOU किया था वाइब्रेंट गुजरात के तहत, गुजरात सरकार ने हमें प्रॉमिस किया है कि वो 15 मीटर का रोड हमें अप्रोच रोड हाईवे से बना के देगी। उसके साथ साथ आज जो ग्राउंड बना है वो बहुत ही एडवांस टेक्नोलॉजी से बना है कि कभी भी कितनी भी बारिश हो 5 मिनट में सारा ग्राउंड का पानी ड्रेन हो जाएगा, ग्राउंड सॉगी नहीं रहेगा। मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजी यूज़ की है। यही है कि अभी जो नया स्टेडियम बनाने का टेंडर AGM में डिसाइड करके कब निकालना है, उसके लिए 2-3 महीने की प्रक्रिया हो सकती है। तो मैं समझता हूं कि अगले ये सीज़न तो ऐसे भी नहीं होने वाला है, लेकिन अगले सीज़न में मैं समझता हूं कि वहां क्रिकेट शुरू हो जाएगी। और अगर सब अच्छा चला और क्रिकेट इंडिया में फुल फ्लेज चालू होगी तो हमें इंटरनेशनल मैच भी अगले साल तक मिल सकता है।
Supplementary exams started today for the students of commerce stream. Total 2,760 students are appearing for this exam, in which all the centers are following the guidelines led by the government.
Exams were held in the month of March for the class 11th and 12th. Some of the students got failed in one or two subjects. Today, on 28th September, the supplementary exam started for the commerce stream students of class 11th and 12th, and it will end on 6th October. In the district of Vadodara, 14 exam centers are there, in which it has been divided in 138 blocks. Students are supposed to sit in this 138 blocks. In total, 2,760 students are appearing for this supplementary exams, out of which only 20 students can sit in one class. In all the exam centers, all the guidelines are being followed, which are led by the government due to coronavirus.
બોર્ડ દ્વારા માર્ચ 2020માં ધોરણ 10 અને 12ની પરીક્ષા લેવાઈ હતી. એની પૂરક પરીક્ષા ધોરણ 12 સામાન્ય પ્રવાહની આજથી શરૂ થઈ છે. આજે 28/9/2020 થી 6 ઓક્ટોબર 2020 સુધી આ પરીક્ષા ચાલશે. વડોદરા શહેર અને જિલ્લામાં 14 પરીક્ષા કેન્દ્રો છે, 138 બ્લોક અને મેક્સિમમ વિદ્યાર્થી 2,760 આ પૂરક પરીક્ષા આપશે. આજે સવારે 10:15 થી 1:45નું પેપર ભૂગોળનું હતું. બપોરે અંગ્રેજી અને ગુજરાતી વિષયની પરીક્ષા લેવા છે. આમ દરરોજ અલગ અલગ વિષયની પરીક્ષાઓ 6 ઓક્ટોબર સુધી લેવા છે. એટલે મેક્સિમમ પરીક્ષા કેન્દ્રો 14 પરીક્ષા કેન્દ્રો આ પરીક્ષાની અંદર વપરાય છે. અલગ અલગ પરીક્ષા સ્કૂલો છે, એ સ્કૂલોની યાદી લાંબી થશે, પણ જે સ્કૂલોની અંદર આ પરીક્ષા લેવાય છે તમામ સ્કૂલોની અંદર સેનિટાઇઝની વ્યવસ્થા કરી છે. કોવિડ-19ને ધ્યાનમાં રાખી અને સરકારની જે ગાઈડલાઇન છે એ ગાઈડલાઇનનું પૂરેપૂરું પાલન થાય એની પણ તકેદારી રાખી છે. અને એના માટે અમે એક વર્ગ 2ના અધિકારીની સ્પેશિયલ નિમણૂક પણ કરી છે કે જે આના ઉપર સતત વોચ રાખે છે. એક વર્ગની અંદર 20 વિદ્યાર્થીઓની બેઠક વ્યવસ્થા છે અને ઝિગઝેગ બેઠક વ્યવસ્થા છે, એટલે મેક્સિમમ અંતર જળવાય 2 વિદ્યાર્થી વચ્ચે, એનું પણ ધ્યાન રાખવામાં આવે છે.
That's all for today's news. We at BRG News Team assures to keep you updated. Till then, stay safe.